Hello everyone, this is Jess coming at you today with an autograph video. Got quite a few of them in over the last week or so, and thought we'd give you a look at what we got. Some of these came in from email, some are mail, some from website. So let's go ahead and get started and we'll see what we have here. First up, we've got singer-songwriter Chase Martin. This was an email request, came in 8 days. And she sent this nice 6x6 photo, signed. I appreciate it, Miss Martin. Next up, we've got coming in 8 days. This is also a singer-songwriter. This is Miss Kendra Erica. And she inscribed this photo. I appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Erica. Next, we've got Food Network chef, 7 days. This was an email request also. This is Simon Majumbar. Nice 8x10 that he sent me. Thank you, Mr. Majumbar. Next up, another email request. This is from a member of the Beach Boys, or was a member of the Beach Boys, one of the originals. This is Al Jardine. A little postcard they sent me that inscribed. This came in 14 days. It was a request from his website. Next, we've got coming in 10 days, a one of one. This is a NASCAR crew chief, Daryl Bryant. Thank you, Mr. Bryant. Next up, coming in 10 days, this is a 4 of 2. And, sorry about that. This is from another crew chief. This is Tim Brewer. And, Mr. Brewer also signed the bottom of my letter. And also an index card. So I appreciate it, Mr. Brewer. Thank you very much. We also got a, let's see, coming in 23 days. This is 2 of 2. This is sportscaster Eli Gold. Mr. Gold signed 2 cards for me. I appreciate it, Mr. Gold. Thank you very much. Next up, coming in 14 days, this is also 2 of 2. This is a NASCAR, an owner. This is Mr. Richard Childress. Thank you, Mr. Childress. Next up, this is a nice response. I really appreciated this one. I always enjoyed this actor. He's been known for everything from the MASH movie to St. Elsewhere, Star Trek, The Munsters Today, The New Odd Couple. I always enjoyed him. He was just one of those offbeat actors that didn't get enough respect, I think. But this is from photo from MASH he signed. And this is Mr. John Shuck. This was an old TV show he did called Holmes and Yo-Yo. And the Monsters Today. And Mr. Shuck signed inscribed a index card. And he also signed another one for me. And he also sent on the back of my letter, he sent a nice handwritten letter. I do appreciate it when they go that extra mile, and I just always enjoyed this actor, this Mr. John Shuck. Mr. John Shuck, I appreciate it, Mr. Shuck, very much. Next up, we've got coming in 14 days. It's a 4 of 4 request. Another great actor of the day is Mr. Barry Corbin. A photo from War Games. And again, that's Mr. Barry Corbin. Barry did a lot of things. Northern Exposure, I guess he'd be known mainly for. He was also in Clint Eastwood's Any Which Way You Can. Also Honky Tonk Man. Did Critters 2, I believe it was. Good actor. I do appreciate these, Mr. Corbin. They'll hold a good place in my collection. Next up, this was an email request coming in 16 days, so it's a 0 of 1. This is Mr. Tom Constantine. Mr. Constantine was the keyboardist for the Grateful Dead in 68 to 70. So, nice photo, nice, interesting signature. So, I appreciate it, Mr. Constantine. Next up, we're coming in 15 days. This is a 3 of 3. And these are inscribed Walk of Fame cards. These are from Mr. Martin Sheen. I appreciate it, Mr. Sheen. Thank you very much. Next up, we've got coming in from Villanova University, this men's basketball coach, Jay Wright. This is from an email request coming in 34 days. Mr. Jay Wright signed up here on top. Thank you, Coach Wright. And another email request. This is a 0 of 1. Came in, I believe it was about 14 days also. I don't have it on here, but this is singer-songwriter Leo Sayer. Leo Sayer. This came in actually from Australia. So I appreciate it, Mr. Sayer. He did a lot of music back in the 70s, I believe. It was he was a British singer-songwriter. Best known for probably the 2 songs, You Make Me Feel Like Dancing and When I Need You. They were 2 big songs of the day. Next up, coming in from Hyatt Life Sciences is a hero card for my collection of Bobby Earnhardt. He did sign it here. So thanks to Hyatt Life Science and Mr. Earnhardt for that. Next up, another couple of hero cards. Or a hero card, I'm sorry. This is from, let's see, this came in 33 days. This is from Hunt Brothers Pizza. It was another email request. And this is a hero card of Harrison Burton. Harrison Burton. This one's unsigned, but still, I appreciate it very much. I'll probably send that out later to get signed. Okay. Next up, coming in 30 days, this is NASCAR legend, always a good signer, only signs 2 at a time, but always a good signer, is Mr. Richard the King Petty. Thank you, Mr. Petty. I appreciate that very much. Some nice cards. He's got a great signature, too. And, sorry about that. But anyway, next up we've got coming in this is coming in about 35 days. This is a 4 of 3. Also, NASCAR driver, Mr. Mike Alexander. Also signed a couple photos for me. And he signed, inscribed 1 index card. Thank you, Mr. Alexander. I appreciate it very much. And I do appreciate everybody that sent me something. I only send to people that I do like. I don't just send just to get a response. So anybody that sends to me, I do appreciate it very much. Next up, coming in, let's see, it was about 14 days. Or, I'm sorry, 10 days. This is from rock and country legend, Mr. Ray Stevens, 2 American Bandstand cards he signed for me. I appreciate him very much, Mr. Stevens. Mr. Stevens known for spoof comedy songs such as like The Streak and I can't even think of Mississippi Squirrel, all kind of things. Very, very good, very funny music. He also did some very dramatic songs, so great singer, good comedian. Anyway, I appreciate it, Mr. Stevens. Next up, we've got coming in 15 days. This is it was actually a 3 of 3, even though I only sent 2 of these cards. I'm pretty sure. I've got 3 cards by Mr. Raymond Floyd. He did not sign the Masters card for me, but I think I'd sent 2 of the other cards, and he added 1, I believe. But I may have sent 3, but I'm not positive. They also included no Master cards, so I'm not sure why he doesn't want to sign those, but I appreciate it and respect what he says. So, but I do appreciate it, Mr. Floyd. Thank you very much for those. Next up, we've got after 29 days. This was a very nice response. It was one I was really happy to get back. This was from an actress of the day. She was also a pinup model in Miss USA in 1953. She had movies like Man Without a Star, Frances and the Navy. I know her for the horror movies like Call to the Cobra. She also did a movie called Party Girl, Goodbye Charlie, Black Caesar. Very, very good actor of the 40s and 50s, I believe it was, mostly. But I had sent her one photo, which was this one, and she signed it. Very nice, beautiful signature. Beautiful lady. I'd say wonderful little actress. And she had sent me this photo, signed. This little cardstock type thing. It's from Party Girl. She had also signed an index card for me. And she wrote a little note on an index card and inscribed it to me. And she also wrote a small handwritten letter thanking me for the letter I'd sent to her. I do appreciate it. I really enjoy watching this actress. She's getting up there in age now, and but still beautiful handwriting. But great actress. Take a look at some of her movies. I think you'll enjoy them. So I do appreciate it. That was, by the way, if I did not say, that was Myrna Hanson. And I do appreciate it so much, Miss Hanson. Thank you so much. Next up, this was an email request. This came in 25 days. The mailman was not real kind to me, but I'll work it out a little bit. It's got a couple little bins in it and things, but this is Christian group Sidewalk Prophets, and it actually is signed by all 4 members. And with that, they also sent me their CD. So I appreciate that from the Sidewalk Prophets. They're a nice band. I do enjoy listening to them sometimes. Next up, coming in 10 days, this is from the Oklahoma City Girls. That's the squad that they have. This the 19 and 20 season, the Thunder Girls, and it's signed by all the girls. So very happy to get that one. That was nice. Nice to get that one in the mail. I always like getting these. You never know what's going to happen with some of these people later in life, so it's always interesting to see them later. Next up, we've got another email. This is Ms. Regan Stewart. After 8 days, as I said, she's a singer, songwriter, and interesting picture signed over here. Thanks for listening. Like I said, it was 8 days. Miss Regan Stewart. Thank you, Miss Stewart. I appreciate it. And last up, we've got another email request. This is from 13 days. Like I said, it was email. This is Stephen Curtis Chapman. He's a contemporary Christian singer. He did a couple songs, the Great Adventure, For the Sake of the Call, and The Moment. But nice 8x10, and I appreciate it, Mr. Chapman, very much. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe, and hopefully we'll have another video out next week of some more autographs. And please come back, take a look, and we'll see you very soon. Take care. Thanks for watching.